know if you guys saw the SI preview issue came out, and we used these anonymous scouts, but they have breakdowns of the team and then a breakdown of each of you guys. So I'm going to read the one about Karl and have you respond to it and tell me if you think this is accurate, right? Towns will be a top 10 player at the end of this season. I'll take him over Anthony Davis right now. The total package offensively, he can score without being selfish. You can move him all around the court. Great touch for a big guy.
Towns fires it down.
Karl-Anthony Towns put together a real complete effort.
You know, anyone that watches basketball can see that, you know, he's very talented, getting better every practice, every game. Every situation that has to do with basketball, he's learning, always wants to learn. You know, and experience is the best teacher, so every game he's just only going to get better. And he's already starting out.
So here is the scout about Andrew. I question whether Wiggins will deliver on the hype. He needs to prove that he can be a guy who contributes within the structure rather than just an open court guy who gets by on his athleticism.
That's it? Oh, well. I mean, listen, I don't believe in that, because if there's one person I've ever played with as much talent as Andrew has, and that's not from me just saying that and being my teammate, but that's from the experience I've had with playing with a lot of NBA players. His ability to play within the team's offense and be able to be part of the scheme, but also finding his way to contribute is uncanny.
Oh my goodness!
He is going to be some type of special talent.
Especially for a scorer like he is. Like, you know, there's scorers in the league who need to have the ball in their hand to do great things. He doesn't need to have the ball to get 20. He could get 20 doing a lot of the little things that makes him such a great player.
I'm not afraid of a challenge. Obviously, there are a lot of things I like, otherwise I wouldn't have chosen this job. And so I'm excited about that challenge. I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to get started.
You know, often in a team situation, there's a head coach who's a strategist or maybe even an authoritarian, right? And then there's these assistant coaches who are development coaches. But there's Tibbs, and he's having you curl baseline, he's having you curl free throw, he's looking at your footwork. It's almost like you got every coach in one. Can you tell someone, like, try to describe to someone who hasn't been coached by Tibbs what that experience is like?
A coach like Tibbs, he gets you hyped for defense. You see a coach get excited for defense, that makes you excited. You know, then me and Kat get excited, the whole team gets excited. You know, so it's like setting the standard for the whole team.
You know, he does everything that you would think assistants would do for the head coach. He's the one doing it. From writing everything, little thing on the board. He has the assistant coaches, but he doesn't need them. He's doing every single thing himself. I think that's why his teams do so well, because he demands so much from his players that he actually does the same thing for himself as a coach. And it's fun. We talk after games, and it could be the same thing as, you know, he felt it was his fault. This play didn't work, or this play didn't work. And you never hear coaches say that, where they take the blame like that.
It's fascinating. It seems like a lot of his approach, it's detailed in its work, but a lot of it's just desire, right? Like defensive desire?
I mean, it's just passion. You know, he has a passion for playing defense. You know, the greatest thing about defense, especially in this league, when you're playing great defense, it always leads to great offense.
Towns, a huge block denied by Towns. Pass stolen by Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins is off to the races. Wow! Andrew Wiggins!
You know, I think we're always all going to eat. You know, there's always going to be enough food at the table for all of us. As long as everyone understands that, we're all going to play at a high level, because no one's going to have any ego towards anyone.
Everyone knows their role.
How about that pass from Ricky Rubio?
And there is a high percentage shot for Mr. Levine.
Some people's roles might be bigger than others, but everyone's role is just as important.
I heard an interview with you, Karl, where you said, I don't want to miss any of the steps. I want this to be organic. You know, the process is what's important. Yeah. How do you stay focused on that now and not look ahead a year or 2 years?
Everything has to happen the way it's supposed to. You know, don't rush anything, because when you rush it, it doesn't come out right. You know, take your time, give it some love, give it some passion, and everything always comes out the right way.
Everyone has to be a good teammate. Come in the morning, work. Stay after practice, work. And leaders have to lead.
If you look at LeBron, you look at D-Wade, you look at Chris Ballard, there's the pieces that are around them help them with rebounding, shooting, you know, giving them the exact pieces they need to be that team. It's a team effort. This game was based off just pure talent and one person. You know, Michael Jordan would have had more championships than he has, but it comes around the team. He needed the Scotties. He needed the Tony Kukoc. You know, he needed those Steve Kerrs. You know, they all implemented into the success that was his career. We have to just continue to be organic. You know, we got to continue to get better every single day. We had a step that we took last year to get to the point we are at this year.
Well, I really appreciate it, guys. It was great.
Yeah, appreciate it.